Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week. Tonight we're going to be talking about, in our lesson, Jesus and the least. If you've been in church any amount of time, you've probably heard the term, to the least of these. What does that even mean? Well, I think in our own context, individually, it probably represents, something else to each person. If we look at our teams, at our groups, our homes, or even our schools, we probably see a person that represents the least of these. This is usually the person that gets kind of outcasted. I think about teams and sports probably the most because that's where I've seen it growing up the most. There's probably a person or maybe two, maybe even a handful of kids that are on a particular team, a specific sport, and maybe they're not the greatest. Maybe they don't bring a lot of value to the team, is what a lot of people would say or think. And they kind of get shunned, or they get put out, or they get maybe looked over a lot. And yet, Jesus shows us something much different in His Word. He shows us that we shouldn't overlook these people. We shouldn't just shun them. We shouldn't push them to the side or push them out or think any less of them. We should love them and be excited that they're part of the team with us. In Matthew chapter 19, verse 14, it says, "But Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of heaven.'" Children. Jesus uses the example of children here. Matter of fact, the disciples were trying to hold them back, but Jesus rebuked them, saying, "Hey, no, bring them to me." And see, a lot of people don't think that children can add a lot of value to certain circumstances. And Jesus was showing them, hey, you can't just say that they don't have value because they're young and they're children. The least of these, we have to love and we have to cherish. And we have to do what Jesus has called us to do with them, to help them grow and to mature and be the best that they can be. That's our job. To build them up and lift them up and encourage them. We have to bring up the least of these. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great night working through your small groups. Guys, I pray that through your small groups, you'll be able to examine your own heart and you'll be able to look and see how truly open you are about loving the least of these. Guys, I hope you have a great night.